Welcome to Author Mindset Monday with another beautiful quote. This one comes from Dr. Felice Buscaglia. Worry never robs tomorrow of its sorrow. Let me just switch sides here. There we go. Worry never robs tomorrow of its sorrow. It just saps today of its joy. This is what I want to talk with you about today because it's a really, really important point. It really is. Worrying is probably the biggest waste of time known to man, honestly. So my question for you today is, when is tomorrow the best time to start writing your book? I'm going to say never. Tomorrow is never the best time to writing your book. When is now the best time to write your book? Let's try that. Right now? Yes, absolutely. Right now. There is no better time. There is no perfect time to start writing your book. There is right now. That's the thing that I desperately want you to grab. Hang on to that. Tomorrow never comes. Yesterday we can't do anything about. The only moment we control, right here, right now. So when is the best time to start writing your book? Yes. When is today the best time to start writing your book? Yeah, go figure. Accept this fundamental truth and simply move on. Because it's not going to change. It's still going to be true. Worrying about what you lack, worrying about what you don't have, or the skills you don't think you need, or the research you think you haven't done, worrying about all those things in the moment instead of focusing on what you actually do have, that's a disastrous way to start writing your book. It truly is. Because you have amazing talents. This book is on your heart for a reason. It truly is. So understand this. Worry steals a lot of things from you. Number one, it steals your gratitude. Number two, it steals your love. It steals your joy. It steals your compassion. It steals your ability to do anything that you want in life. And it steals your happiness. Prevents you from doing all those really amazing things. So let me ask you this. Why is this book on your heart? It's on your heart for a reason. Why? What is the thing about this book, for this subject, for the people that you want to serve? Why is it so important? It's because you're meant to write it. That's why. It's really that simple. It really is. If you weren't meant to write this book, it wouldn't be on your heart so heavily to do it. It simply wouldn't. So put aside all of those worries, put aside all of those fears, all of those frets, all those, whatever it is that you have in your mind that's saying you can't do this or you shouldn't do this or whatever. Get rid of all of those thoughts. None of them are relevant to the mission at hand, which is writing your book. So put all those things aside. Get on with your self-imposed mission. And I say self-imposed because it is a choice. Writing a book is a choice. And I want you to make that courageous choice right here, right now, and start. There's no better time. It really isn't. Focus on a couple of things. Focus on the day you're going to finish that first draft. And picture that day in your mind right now. Close your eyes and envision that moment. What does that feel like for you? So hang on to that feeling, and then whenever you sit down to write, just picture that in your mind, embrace that feeling, and start. It'll make it really, really easy. Then I want you to focus on your final draft deadline, on that day when you actually can write the end and your book is complete. You've done all the editing, you've done all the revising, you've done all the research, everything is now there. What does that day feel like? Close your eyes and picture it in your mind. Picture in your heart what that feels like to have that final draft done. And then I want you to picture that the day where your book is finally published. If you're self-publishing, that's the day that you hit that button, that most empowering button on the internet for people like me and perhaps like you. That button that allows me to send my thoughts out into the world in a tangible form so that I can help change someone else's life. What does that day feel like for you? Close your eyes and picture that as well. Will there be some apprehension? I'm sure there will be. I've yet to do that and feel completely confident in the moment. There's always some little thought niggling in the back of my head going, well, what if? Well, I don't care about what if. I care about moving forward. I care about the forward progress. I care about making sure that even if it's imperfect, that I am empowering other people to do what they were born to do. That's the purpose. So focus on the day that you're going to publish that book, and then with your mind set clearly on the goal at hand, begin. So instead of perceiving what you think is missing, focus on the things that you have. Because when you do that, you will do all the small things you need to do, that you must do every single day to achieve those amazing milestones. to complete that first draft, to complete that final draft, to sit back and hit that button that says publish and know that you have done it. I get chills running up and down my spine just even thinking about it. There is no better feeling for an author, especially for that very first time, to hit that button with everything you've got and then embrace the process from there. You've now accomplished what most people who say they want to write a book never, ever do. You sat down, you used your self-discipline, you used your perseverance, you used your everything that you've got, and you did it. And that's a really great thing to celebrate. Celebrate every single one of those milestones because they're hugely, hugely important. Lots of people don't do it.